Lecture topic: Fear sins not death.
There's one very great personality, Maulana Muhammad Yaqub Pali Rahmatullah alayhi. So once he got ill, some severe chest pain suddenly. So now due to the severe chest pains, the mind runs in one direction. Somebody is now, but elderly also, now severe chest pains. This all sounds like the signs of a heart attack. Now obviously, the word heart attack itself already starts ringing certain things in the mind. As a heart attack, many a person doesn't survive a heart attack. So it starts becoming an alarm bell, so to say, of death. In any case, he was rushed to the hospital. A Muslim doctor attended to him. After they did whatever they had to check up, etc., and by that time he had started feeling a little bit more relieved. So all those tests that they ran and everything turned out to be clear. So the doctor came to now give him the update. Other people were around as well. So he said to him that, "Ma, there's no need to worry about anything." Now what he meant is that there's no need to worry about anything, meaning that what the mind was probably running towards, that this is now death coming. Not to worry about that, nothing to fear about, he said. There's nothing to fear about. Everything was clear. So I said, nothing to fear about. The message was obvious, nothing to fear about death due to this. That perhaps there was a heart attack now that's taking place, and now that's going to result in maybe passing away. Nothing to fear about that. So almost spontaneously, Maulana responded to him and said, "Doctor Sahab, maut bhi koi darne ki cheez hai? That is death something to be afraid about? Death is not something to be afraid about. Darne ki cheez to gunah hai. Thing to be afraid about is sin. Death, that is going to come. There's a natural concern in every person's heart. The spectacle of death is something that does give a person some concern and worry, in the sense that, how will my death come? That is something to be concerned about, that we should be living in a way that our death comes in the way that we'll be happy about. So in any case, that's natural, but that aspect where a person becomes so afraid of death that he's trying to as if escape it. Can't escape it, and neither can it come before it's time to. So the thing to be doing is to be worried about what's truly to be feared. What's truly to be feared is sin, not death. People are all overwhelmed with the fear of death, whereas death is going to come. There's no way to escape it. But the thing to be afraid about is sin. Because sin becomes the means of the greatest problems in dunya, and the even greater problems and the worst level of problems in akhirat. That's something to be afraid about. That's something to be worried about. How am I going to, and how am I doing what I'm supposed to do to protect myself from sin? That starts creating all the barriers, that's becoming a means of so much of difficulties and hardships. All the azab that comes, the azab comes because of sin. So people are overwhelmed with the fear of death, which can never be escaped. And what we're supposed to be fearing and trying to save ourselves from, that many a person is not even concerned about, doesn't cross the mind. So this is what we have to conscientize ourselves of. Keep checking and keep reflecting. Am I saving myself from sin? Am I even worried about it? And to what extent am I making an effort to keep myself far away from all kind of sin? And the means of that is to stay away from whatever leads to it. Whatever leads to sin, to stay far away from that as well. Allah Ta'ala.
अल्लाह अल्लाह कैसा प्यारा नाम है, आशिकों का मीना और जाम है।